2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:50. Now Strebler. Open man is Thielen. It's
It looks like he'll throw here. His throw in the middle. Strebler to throw again on second down. Flush to his right. And it's in.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right side.
So the officials and the coach of the yard got a second look.
Look at this. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
But the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? It's really not, because this amount of time. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
But I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's starting to...
Willis now off of play action, rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end early. Here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process.
Murray going to throw.
Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis caught. Kelsey left side. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first. 2nd down. Here's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's a defender, so you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A give running right is Akers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. Ground shaking. Ground shaking.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the...
Throwing on first down is Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Much space in front of him, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Play action. Now it's Murray. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the draw, Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For the kind of game he's had.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because... Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Getting side of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher late at night.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the...
Show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as... Back to the air, it's Strebler. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking
Much more than that.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game. They start with a give to counter, and not much to speak of. Murray now running right on the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a
fact. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need.
Now a draw play. This is counter. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
The last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback.
Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
L.A. readies for its next possession. Another important fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive.
Other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Strebler's throw here complete to Kelsey. They go play action now. Here's Strebler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and something to tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Knocked out another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but they'll start this drive out on the ground. And now to hold. Off the play fake, it's Strebler. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A give up the middle to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11.
What Nader has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move?
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance. Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
From the gun, Murray. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Rams ready to go on offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory.
And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simple and merciless pass rush.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they will only 11, probably crashing the line here. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play.
Fortunately, empty on that attempt.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 46 yards. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week,
Murray now on first down. And that's complete to Brown.
I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And to throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And this is Murray going to throw. And his throw. Throwing again, Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to